All right, Soldier Tim, Violin 2. Starting off, all of the notes pretty much throughout this are very long and legato. So you're thinking much longer bows, trying to connect all of the notes as much as possible. It is in the key of G major. So you have your G major scale. So that's normal fingers on the G string, normal fingers on D, low 2 on the A, and low 2 on the E. We're going to play at around 90 beats per minute for most of this, which is a bit slower than the actual tempo. So the actual tempo should be around 106, so utilize your metronome to see if you can get up to 106. And we're just going to jump right in here at the beginning. So first off, we are very soft, pianissimo, so we're going to be playing closer to the fingerboard here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, off. So it's all about keeping that bow moving and staying nice and light. You have G's through most of that section, and then you have that 1A up bow, so make sure that we really hear that A. Yeah. We'll start right at the beginning, including the rests. 1, 2, ready, and rest, 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 1, 2. 1, 2. J crescendo, 2, 3, 4, off, 2, 3, 4, measure 9, 2, ready, down bow. So that gets us to the rests right before 22, so measure 21. A couple of things right off the bat. Again, smooth. We've got lyrical styles. We need slurs happening all over the place. So right there at measure 9. So nice and slurred. We get this in measure 12, F natural to F sharp. So you have two choices. You can do a low 2 to a regular 2, or you can do a 2, low 2, and then to a 3 right beside it. But the big thing is it has to be that half step. So your fingers have to be either touching or it's just one little change of the finger position. So if I start in measure 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right there at measure 15 gets me a couple of times too because I'm used to the first violin part. You got to watch those quarter notes because it's not the same as what the first violin's playing. First violin, something like that. We have so we've got to count those quarters in measure 15. Measure 18, low 2 again. Now be quiet right there in measure 20 because other things are going to be happening in measure 20. Okay, here's measure 22, and in this section we've got some Divisi happening in measure 24. We've got more F natural, F sharp kind of stuff going on. And then we've got this interesting whole note tied to a quarter note in 25 and 26. So 22 and 23, standard. And then here at 24, we have F natural, and then an A on the bottom. So we have to make sure they're in tune. And then we get a D and an F sharp. Again, you will be playing one of those. So you're either going A, D, D, or you're going okay. We have nice full volume, not loud. It's all mezzo forte through this section. Then at 25, what we're going to do is we have a whole note tied to a quarter note. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, lift, and then you're going to come back towards the balance point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that way we can have enough bow for 27 and 28. Once more, it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. And then 29, tremolo. Again, tremolo just means a very quick motion back and forth with the bow. You are holding it out for however long the note is supposed to last. So 29 is a whole note. You hold out that B tremolo for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. And that gets us to 35. Now, if you cannot move your bow back and forth that fast, steadily, you can slow the tremolo down. So on and so forth. The big thing is we do not want to have the tremolo being even and in time with everyone else. We do not want to hear 16th notes. That's not what we want. We want unmeasured, just a blur of sound. So 34, you're tremoloing. And then we have to be ready for 35. So let's try it. We'll start right there at 34. 1, 2, 34. 2, ready, and. So all of this in this next section, 35, we have some slurring going on. So 35 is simple. 36, slurring. 37, dotted half note. Now 39, the C starts with an up bow. And the F sharp dotted quarter note is an up bow as well. And then you have an up bow 8th note. So make sure to get all of those up bows. So the measure is going to be up, down, up, down. We have a crescendo on the D to the G. Go ahead and let that up bow again crescendo. We have nice and forte, slurring with string crossings. I know, not the best thing, but something that we do have to work on and practice. Low 2s and 42. And then 44, R-I-T, ritardando, means to slow down, and a day crescendo as well. 45, fermata, hold the note out. And then we're going to have loud. And then again, broader in 46. We got some more Divisi. So if you're in 48, you have a C natural, low 2, to an E, to a D, or C, C, D, B. Right there in measure 51, ritardando, slurring, so it's going to be much cleaner to do second to fourth. And then another fermata held out there. So we're going to hold that. Then 52, we have 2 measures of rest. So 52, 53. Then we come in with forte. 57. Sorry. Switching the mic, everything off and then having to get back to that. I forgot that there's an F natural there in measure 59. Same thing that we had before. Okay, so F natural to F sharp or A to D. Okay? So again, 57. '60 is just like what we had before, way up when you have the long note. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. Measure 64, you either have a C, which again is low 2, or you have an A. It's going to sound weird together, and that's kind of the point. So just lock in that sound. C is here. A is here. Then 65, we've got some bowing stuff that we have to make sure of. So we have a double down. So you're going to do a down bow here near the frog. Down bow again. So it's a down lift, down lift. Then once you get done with that half note, you're going to lift again and come back to the frog. And again, we have the same thing, either A or C. So lift, to lift. And then in measure 69, we have D, B flat, C natural. So you got to watch that B flat. That is a backwards one, a lowered first finger. And then in 70, divided again, you either have high D or B. Sounds like that together. And you're just holding that out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll work on that down-up kind of situation at measure 72. Hopefully this explains everything and you're able to get a better sense of what you need to do and what you need to practice. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments below, send me a message, anything that I can do to help.